located in Cape Town. My driver, I didn't even get your name. What was your name?
My name is Arthur.
Arthur, do you mind if I record you?
No problem.
Okay, I'm gonna make a video for my family and friends today. Get to see this beautiful city. First impressions of Cape Town. This is a beautiful place. Oh man, they got beaches, they got mountains.
The beaches is next to Camps right over Table Mountain.
Okay.
Yeah, these are harbors, right?
The harbor's over here. Get footage for this trip because people just want to know, like, oh, what are you doing out there?
Where are you?
Yeah. So this is the Glen Boutique Hotel and Spa,
Yes.
correct?
So yeah, so there will be a buffet in the morning, and you can also order from the kitchen.
Okay.
So you do not pay anything because it's already included.
Included.
In the accommodation.
I am in Cape Town, South Africa. Finally made it here. We're in the neighborhood called Clifton. I don't know if you can see this, but this is one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen in the whole wide world. Like, it's absolutely gorgeous with the beach underneath me. This neighborhood is called Clifton over here. And you'll be able to see that it is extremely nice. This neighborhood right here is where a lot of the rich and famous of this area live and work all around here. And then you can see up here these mountain peaks, the 12 apostles, as you kind of go through. That's what they call them, the 12 like mountain peaks or mountain points that you can see and count. Just absolutely drop dead gorgeous. One of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. All right, well, I'm now at the trailhead of Vlietklap Gorge, which is one of the hiking trails up Table Mountain. It's basically like the most road accessible one. And let me show you this view real quick. I mean, look at that. Absolutely beautiful, rugged, massive. And then down there, you can see the city. It is just something to behold. What a beautiful place. Oh my gosh, Cape Town. I'm loving it already, people. I'm loving it already. So this hike is about, let's say about it's about 2.5 hours long. 2.5 hours long. So I'll be going up there. It's very steep, so it's kind of like a rugged hike as far as effort. It's like kind of a high energy hike, apparently. We'll find out in a second, but I can tell you right now with the elevation change, it's gonna be steep. So I'm super duper excited, super duper pumped to be here. I'm telling you what, y'all, I'm in love with Cape Town already. Loving it. Right, so we got the gorge stuff. Definitely bringing my boots. It looks like it's not too far. It looks like it's only 1.8 kilometers, but that elevation is 700 meters. So it's no joke. Crazy. Make sure we read the dangers. Make sure I get that emergency number on here. You gotta be careful, especially when you're hiking by yourself. Make sure you're in a good mindset. We'll see how it goes. So, I'm just at the beginning of this. It's not too crazy. I am glad that I brought my boots. I questioned my want to bring my boots on this trip, but I'm glad I did. Especially because the elevation change, absolutely crazy up here. 700 meters and under 2 kilometers. I mean, I just want you to see this. Now look at this. Crazy, y'all. And the camera obviously doesn't capture the distance draw in it. I mean, man. But the waterfall is something special. It is just beautiful right here. I'm about maybe 100 yards elevation. I want to make sure that I take my time on this because 1, I'm not in a rush. 2, You don't want to make mistakes when you're by yourself hiking. That's a big thing. The paths are very steep here. It's really well laid out because it's just basically gravel stones they put in the ground. But you want to make sure you don't injure yourself, you know? That's a big deal. Especially if you get caught up here stranded, may not have a reliable cell phone service. So you really got to pace yourself smartly. Luckily, if anything Mount Fuji taught me is pacing, so we'll be all right. But this is just a beautiful spot. I want you guys to be able to enjoy this. It's just I'm in love right now. I'm loving this place. It's beautiful. It's like right down my alley, so I'm excited. So I'm loving this hike. The weather it's basically perfect hiking weather. I should have wore my glasses, but I was such in a rush to get up to the mountain because I'm getting to my hotel around like 12:31. So I want to be able to make it up for sunset. So I forgot my my hat and my glasses. But let me tell you what, I don't know if it's an optical illusion or what, but this is the first time in my life that I ever remember seeing the curvature of the earth. I'm gonna flip over in a second. I'm gonna see if you see it. It is curved. I'm actually gonna take the wide angle lens off because as I effect with it, you will be able to see from this point the curvature of the earth. It is so strange. It looks like there's a wide angle lens on, but in real life, I've never seen this before. And I'm not sure if that's because the mountain slopes down or the earth comes to the end of the sea right here, but it's clear as day. There's a curvature. It's bowed, it's an arc. It's a very shallow arc. So I'm gonna flip over and see if you see it. And I'm gonna have it on there. I'm gonna zoom in. You can kind of see it from there. And let me see if I'll take this off real quick. So strange. You can literally see the earth curve right here. And it just like feeds into the city. I mean, talk about a view. I was kind of like, I need to get to the top of the mountain before sunset. I don't feel that way at all right now. This walk up here is just so, I mean, it's something else. It's amazing. All right, y'all, so I'm squarely in the shadow of the gorge now. I don't know if you can see how much darker it is, but I'm now in the shadow. Much cooler in the shadow. I've got my jacket here if need be, if it gets too cool. Remember, it is winter down in South Africa, but man, what a beautiful hike. And what's interesting too is all the sound that's down there by the bay. You can hear everything echo up this cliff. This may sound weird, but I heard somebody mowing their yard all the way down there. I can hear the car rumbling. I can hear a motorcycle. I can hear individual cars because the sound echoes and travels all the way up this gorge. It's like really, really fascinating. That you can just hear the low rumble of the city, and then you just hear these beautiful birds chirping. So it's just really, really awesome right now. I'm enjoying this. Taking my time, enjoying the moment. I may decide to stay up here and get an epic sunset, hopefully. But right now, this is just, I've had a really good 2 days in Africa, so I'm excited. I'm happy to be here.
It gives you much. You should try it. It gives you like the degree of control you have with your feet. It's just amazing. You can run down this one.
Explain the jeans, though.
Oh no, that is.
So on our way down from Table Mountain, it's been quite the trek, all right? The steep elevation reminds me a lot of Fuji, except this mountain is much more beautiful due to the greenery and the lushness. It's just freaking beautiful. The red rock that is. I mean, there's a waterfall right there. Giant stone rushing down. I mean, it's just something else to behold, y'all. It's beautiful. And there's a killer sunset in the distance.